Alright YouTube, this is my 1983 Yamaha Virago 920 and I've done a couple videos on it, so this is where I am at now with the project. It is running extremely good. Just got done with jetting the carburetor, and that is what this video will entail today, is how I jetted the carburetor. So what you can see here is, talked about it before, but this is the dual carb conversion. So we have a single carburetor here now, and as you can imagine, going from a dual carburetor to a single carburetor takes some effort in getting that ratio to work correctly between the air and the gas, because now we only have one carburetor. So originally what I did was I split off the back carburetor, which had, I believe the main jet is a 145 and the front jet it's like a 138. So the jet on the front engine is smaller than the jet on the back engine. So we took the carburetor off from the back engine and placed it on the front and just left it as is. Right? So now you can see we have an oversized air filter here. So there's no air filter going anywhere on the bike except it's all coming in right here. And then now I have the bike jetted with a single carburetor. What else we did was I lifted this pin up just a little bit here to let more gas in there, more air in here, and then jetted it so that the main jet would shoot up into there. So as you can see, we have more air, more gas, right? So that's going to help with both engines and offset the fact that now we only have a single carburetor. So I'm just going to show you how I did that real quick. Come over here to the workbench where I have one of the carburetors. This is one of the carburetors I ripped apart. So these are Hitachi carburetors. These are stock carburetors. But show you what I did here. So right here you have the needle. This needle right here, a lot of them are adjustable from other carburetor manufacturers. Hitachi does not make theirs adjustable. So how this works is, if you look in right here, so this will slide in through this, oops, sorry about that. So this will slide in through this top piece here, and you can see it slides in right there and comes out that side right there. So right here, this piece right here, stock-wise, would sit in there. So now what you got to think about is we want to lift this up just a little bit to make sure that the air or the gas goes in there even farther. So what you can do is you take these washers, and you can take one of these little washers and you literally stick it on the end there, right? So now I got a washer that's stuck on the end there, and it's going to go into my my diaphragm here, right there. So it sits right in there. And then that's how it will look there. But now, since I have a washer in there, this is going to be lifted up a little bit. So when we place it inside here, this guy right here is going to sit up just a little bit higher. Okay, so that's the top of the carburetor. That's the first thing that I did. And I actually have two washers set on mine that I have in the bike now. All right, so we got two carburetors there, or two washers there, set into the top side where the diaphragm sits. So you got to be careful with that diaphragm and that needle. But those guys go in like that. So from the bottom piece here, now what we have on the bottom side is our main jet that we have here. This is the long version of it. This is the actual piece that we're going to jet. Okay, so this is just it. This is your main jet, and what you want to make sure with this main jet is that it allows more gas to go in there. So what I grabbed here was a small, this size is a 3/32 drill bit, and what I did was I took it in here so that it wasn't so large, but I'm going to take two drill bits, I'm going to put it in here, right? So you're going to drill out the top piece here. You're just going to drill that out so that way it doesn't crack this backside. Definitely don't want to crack that backside. Then you take a little bit larger, which is the 7/64 drill bit, and then I drill out a little bit farther, so now actually it will be the 7/64 is the exact same outer lining on that. So now the jet is going to be larger, right? So we're going to put that back in there. I assume you know how to put the carburetor back together because you just took it apart. So that goes right into there, right? Now we have our main jet adjusted. So that is exactly how you do it. So right, so we lifted the needle up, just kind of go through it. We're going to lift this needle up. We are going to jet this 7/64, right? And then we're going to throw it all back together. I'll let you look at this side too, because it looks super cool. Alright, so here's the cool back end. With those cool lights, I did that lights too. Alright, so that's it right there, and that's all you do is put it all back together there. Flip this key on here, turn that guy on right there. That's what it'll do. Fires up like a piece. bitch. Loving it. Good luck, guys.